Hello everyone and welcome once again to MJ's Maths and Stats. That's MJ Magic Studio to you. I am your host, your host, and as usual in the ghost mode, Mohit Jain. Today we would be taking up a few interesting questions which were asked on Metal platform during ATOS SYNTEL drive this season. And you can expect these kind of questions if you are writing on Metal platform or as ATOS SYNTEL this season. So you know the drill. Pause the session, try to solve it yourself, and then look out for the solution. On this note, let's start now. So the first one on the screen, let's see what we have. A boy appeared for 10 tests. In the first P test, he scored double of what he scored in the last test. Suppose he scored L in the last test. Then in these P tests, his score was 2L each. In the remaining test, except the last one, so remaining would be 10 minus P minus 1, that is 9 minus P test. He scored thrice of what he scored in the last test. And in the last test, he scored L. If the total marks of all the tests are 760, what is the least score in the test? Least score is L. Because in these P tests, he has scored 2L in the remaining 3L. So the value of L is what we are looking out for. So here what we can see that the minimum value of P should be equals to 1. And the maximum value of P, this is 9 minus P. So max and at least one paper should be there in this remaining. So maximum value of P can be 8. So P can assume any value from 1 till 8. Fine. Now the total is 760. So we can have this equation P into 2L, that is 2PL, score in P paper, plus 9 minus P into 3L would be 27L minus 3PL, and this is plus L. This equals to 760. So what we have, 28L plus minus PL. Equals 760. L into 28 minus P is 760. Now 760 factors of 760 would be 2, 380, we'll go 19, 20 times, again 2, 10, 2 and 5. So this number is 2 to the power 3 into 5 to the power 1 into 19 to the power 1. We are looking out for the value of L. And L into something is equals to 760. Now P can assume value from 1 to 8. So if P assumes value 1, then 28 minus 1 is 27, and 27 is not there in these factors. If it is 2, it is 26. That means we need a 13 which is not there. 3, 25, we need 5 2 times. 4 is 24. 24 also, 8 is there but no 3. 5 is 23 is not there. 6, 22, 11 we require which is not there. 7, 21 not there. 8, if I put P equals to 8, then 28 minus 8 is 20, and 20 is there as one of the factor of 760. That means value of P is 8. If value of P is 8, then it will become L into 20, which is equals to 760, and then it would be 38. Value of L will come to 38. That is the least score in a test. Option B is the pick. A classic take from profit and loss. A fruit seller purchases bananas at the rate of 4 per dozen, $4 per dozen. How many bananas should he sell for $2 so that he makes a profit of 20%? We can very easily use our rule 4. Rule 4 you will find in masterclass of profit and loss. Link is there in the description. What does this rule say? that is CP of units and amount. If CP of A units is P and if SP of X units is Y, then profit or loss is simply given by principal diagonal, that is A into Y, minus secondary diagonal, that is P into X, divided by PX into 100. As simple as that. We should use this rule in this kind of question. So what is here? CP of 12 bananas is $4 and SP of, we don't know how many bananas, is $2. Then profit is given as 20%. Now this is the profit formula. AY 24 minus 4x by 4x should be equals to profit, that is 20 by 100. Gone 5 times. So 120 minus 20x is equals to 4x. X equals 120 by 24. That goes 5 times. So he should sell 5 bananas for $2 to make a profit of 20%. One more from profit and loss, and we should try to go again with rule 4. Let's see how. By selling 120 articles, he's selling 120 articles, a trader gains the selling price of 20 articles. Then what is the gain percent? Now suppose the selling price of one article is 1 rupee, that means selling price of 120 article is 120 rupees. Now what should be the cost price of these 120 articles? Since his profit is selling price of 20 articles, that means profit is rupees 20, because we have assumed that selling price of one article is 1 rupee. That means cost price of 120 article is 120 minus 20, that is 100. Now we are ready with our grid. So we can reduce this grid to CPSP 1 1, and this ratio may come down to 5 6. So profit percentage will be 1 into 6 minus 1 into 5 by 5 into 100. That is 100 by 5 or 20%. Option B is the pick. Okay, cycling at 3/4 of the speed, David takes 30 minutes more in order to cover a distance of 18 kilometers. His usual time taken to cover the same distance is. Here the distance covered is same, so we can use S1 T1 is equals to S2 T2. Yesterday my speed was S and time taken was T hours. Today my speed is 3/4 of the previous day's speed, and that's why time taken is 30 minutes more. That means T plus 30 minutes is half hour more. So if I solve this, I'll get the value of T, because that is what they have asked. What is the usual time taken? So 4T equals 3T plus 1.5. T equals 1.5 hours. That is 1 hour 30 minutes. Great. You can also use rule 1, line changing rule, from our rule book to solve these kind of question in no time. So if product of two variable is constant, if one variable is reduced by x by y, another variable should be increased by x upon y minus x to maintain the product, to keep the product unchanged. Today speed have gone down by 1/4 of the previous speed. That's why the today's speed is 3/4. So speed goes down by 1 by 4. Time should go up by 1 upon 4 minus 1, that is 1/3. 1/3 of the normal time is equals to 30 minutes. That means normal time is 90 minutes or 1 hour 30 minutes. You may use any one of these formats and just solve it. A classical take on averages, and you will find many good averages hack in rule number 9. All links are there in the description. What is the interesting thing with average? That if you have a series of numbers which are in AP, if you have a series of number which are in AP, then average of those number is simply A plus L by 2. First term plus last term divided by 2. What is the difference between average of all odd numbers between 20 and 120? Between 20 and 120, odd numbers ranges from 21 to 119. And we know that this is an AP series because here the difference between the two terms is 2. Next is 23, then 25. So average of these number is simply 21 plus 119 divided by 2. 19, 20, 140 by 2, that is 70. And now we need to find the average of all even numbers between 29 and 109. So between 29 and 109, even numbers are from 30 to 108. So on the similar ground, average of all the numbers, all even numbers between 30 and 108 would be 30 plus 108 by 2. That is 138 by 2. That is 69. Now the question is, what is the difference between these two averages? Difference between these two averages is 70 minus 69. That is 1. No need to frame the entire series, find the total and divide by the number of numbers in that series. Not required. If it is an AP series, average is simply first term plus last term divided by 2. Okay, one more on averages. Give it a try. A set contains consecutive odd integers starting with n. The average of first 8 integers is k. So in this type of question, my advice is always to pick up a number and then start. Let's suppose n is 1 because it is a set of odd integers. And the first 8 integers in this set would be 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Now average of this is 7 plus 9 by 2, that is 8. That means value of k is 8. The average of first 8 integer is k. Value of k is 8 if n is equals to 1. What is the average of the first 19 integers in the set? Clear? So average of first 19 integer in the set would be 19 plus 1 by 2, that is 10th element. 10th element of the set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 element already we have. 9th is 17th. And then we have 19. This is the 10th element. That means our answer is 19. But here all the options are given in k. Value of k is 8. So 19 is actually 8 plus 11. That is k plus 11. Option C is the pick. Now you may ask what I've done this. Whenever a series is an AP series, which this is, average is nothing but the median. So if there are 19 numbers in the series, median would be 19 plus 1 by 2. That is the 10th element from the left or 10th element from the right. So 10th element from the left is the average or mean, which is also the median of the data because it is an AP series. Okay, similar kind of question what we have done, and the best thing to do this kind of question is pick up a number and solve. The mean of 5 consecutive numbers starting with n. Suppose n is 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Mean is 3. The value of p is 3. What is the mean of 9 numbers starting with n plus 3? N plus 3 is 4. So it is starting with 4. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. We need 9 numbers. So here mean is 8. But answers are given in form of p. P is 3. Our answer is 8, which is 3 plus 5. So it should be p plus 5. Option C is the pick. Okay, give this a try. Average of r consecutive natural numbers is 15.5. In case of a natural number series, okay, in case of a natural number series, if we take r consecutive natural numbers, it is given, then it may start with anything, but if we assume that our natural number series is starting from 1 and there are r consecutive natural numbers, then in case of natural number series, average is r plus 1 by 2. If I equate this with 15.5, then I'll get r plus 1 is 31. Value of r would be 30. Now they are asking what is the largest value that r can take. Out of the given option, largest value is 30 and we know that is 30. So if we take 1 to 30, its average would be 15.5. Largest value that r can take is 30. Option C is the pick. One more on averages. The mean of a set of n consecutive multiples of 5 is p. We are discussing this from last few questions, that whenever AP series is given, that means consecutive multiples of p or natural number, mean is nothing but the number which is sitting in the middle of the series. So mean of n consecutive multiples of 5 is p. Let me take 3 consecutive multiples. 5, 10 and 15. So 3 consecutive multiples of 5 is p. So in this case, our p is equals to 10. How many more consecutive multiples of p following n, means after 15, should be included in this set so as to increase the mean by 25? So let's see when we reach 25. This is 15. The next would be 20 and next would be 25. Now our average, so as to increase the mean by 25. Mean, earlier the mean was 10. Now the mean need to be more. It should be more by 25. That means new average should be 10 plus 25. That is 35. So we need to work till 35. So we have 30, 35. Now 35, if this is the mean, that means how many numbers are there to the left of 35? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We should have 6 more multiples. To the right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, for this series, mean would be 35. 6 plus 6, 12 plus 1, 13. There are 13 members in this series whose average is 35 now. Got it? Now, earlier, we already have 3 members in the series. So, how many members we have added up in this series? 13 minus 3, that is 10. So, if I add 10 more members in this series following n, then the mean of the new series would increase by 25. Answer is D, 10. A classical take from percentage. Give it a try. Rule 3 in masterclass percentage is rule which shows the formula for net change. If on a variable 2 continuous changes are made, then the net change in the variable would be given by x plus y plus xy by 100, where x and y are in percentages, and with a respective sign we need to see. If it is increasing, plus sign; if it is decreasing, minus sign. The area of a circle is increased by 12% and then again by 75%. So what would be the net change in the area of the circle? 12 plus 75 plus 12 into 75 by 100. 3, 4, 3. So that is 87 plus 9. That comes to 96%. So change in area of the circle is actually 96% from the original area. Now they are asking what is the overall percentage change in radius of the circle. Whenever we are dealing with area of circle and radius of the circle, this formula will become change in area is equals to r plus r square by 100. That is 2r plus r square by 100. Now in this question it is given that 96 is 2r plus r square by 100. Find the value of r. Now why to solve it after making it a quadratic equation? Pick up a value and you will get the answer. If you take r equals to 40, it would be 80 plus 40 into 40 by 100. That is 96%. Or convert this into a quadratic equation and try to solve it. It's better to pick up a number. 96, it is 2r. It is visible that we can go for 40. 40 into 40, 16, 80 plus 16 is 96. So this is two-way net change formula given. On the left hand side also you are using the formula, on the right hand side also we are using the formula to find the variable. So it is basically x plus y plus xy by 100 equals to 2r plus r square by 100. We are looking out for the value of r, where x is 12 and y is 75. R is equals to 40. Option B is the pick. A take on simple interest, give it a try. The difference between the simple interest earned on the same investment, okay, from two different banks for 3 years, difference is 2400. If the rate of interest in one bank is 1.6 times that of other, rate is here r, it is 1.6 r. What is the interest earned annually on the same investment by the bank offering the lower rate of interest? First of all, interest from this higher return bank is 3 into 1.6, that is 4.8 PR by 100. I'm avoiding 100. Or formula for simple interest is PRT by 100. Why to avoid 100? Let's divide this by 100. And interest from this lower rate of return would be 3 PR by 100. Now it is given that 4.8 PR by 100 minus 3 PR, that is 1.8 PR by 100 equals 2400. Let me move this. 16,3, 16,400. So P into R is something like 400,000, 4 lakh divided by 3. Now the question is, what is the interest earned annually on the same investment by the bank offering the lower rate of interest? Actually, the question should be, what is the interest earned on the same investment by the bank offering the lower rate of interest in 3 years? That means we need to find the value of 3 PR by 100. So 3 PR by 100 would be again 4 lakh divided by 100. That would be 4,000. Option D would be the pick. Let's take up one on percentage. One more on percentage. 3 student PQR appeared for an examination. P marks are 50% of the sum of PQ and R. That is P equals half of P plus Q plus R. P's marks are 50% of the sum of P, Q and R. That means half P gone. P minus half is P by 2 equals Q plus R by 2. That means P's marks is equals to Q plus R marks. R marks are 60% less than combined marks of Q and P. R is 60% less, that means 40%. 40% of P and Q. So 5R is 2P plus 2Q. P is Q plus R. So if I put here P, Q plus R, this will be 2Q plus 2R. 3R is equals to 4Q. We have a ratio of R and Q. So if R marks are 4, then Q marks is 3. And now we know that P is equals to Q plus R, then P is 7. These are the marks of PQR. Find by what percent P's marks are more than R marks. P's marks are more than R marks, 3x. Percentage with respect to R would be 3 by 4 into 100, that is 75%. P's marks are 75% more than R. Option B fits in. Let's move on. Give it a try. In a seminar, 1/3 of the participants are researchers. In a seminar, we have got researchers. and number of participants if x, then researchers are x by 3. And 1/3 of the participants are teachers. We have got teachers also. Teachers are also x by 3. And there can be many more participants. Among the participants, 150 are teachers but not researchers. So this is the area which represents teachers but not researchers. This is 150. If 1/6 of the participants are only researcher, in this part is x by 6, but not teachers, then how many participants are there? Now if we look at the researcher and we have taken that there are x number of participants, what is the value of this area? This is x minus x by 3 minus x by 6. Now if I look at the teacher Venn diagram part only, I can say x by 3 minus x by 6 plus 150 is equals to x by 3. Isn't it? It get cancelled. That means x by 6 is 150. X is 150 into 6. That is 900. 900 participants are there in this seminar. Option C fits in. When a classical take on set theory Venn diagram in case of two sets, before moving into this question and discussing, let us see that if we have got two sets A and B, and that is the rectangle one is the universal set, then we can see 4 parts in this particular diagram. You can see this 1, 2, 3, 4. And what are these parts known as? This 1 is common to A and B. This is written as A intersection B. Part 2 represents only A. That means it is A minus B. And it is written as A intersection B complement. Part 3 is only B, or this is B minus A, and this is written as A complement intersection B. Part 4 is where neither A nor B belongs. It is nor A nor B, and it is written as A complement intersection B complement. So if we have a set A where x is multiple of 5, it is an infinite set, and n belongs to z, z being whole number, and B set where x is multiple of n, then what is A minus B? We know this will be A, and obviously there will be some overlapping part with B. A minus B is nothing but this area, and which is represented by A intersection B complement. A intersection B, A intersection B complement, that is in option B, partition of sets. A man had 6 million, which he invested in 2 parts. One part in the bank offering 8% simple interest, and the remaining in another bank offering 12% simple interest. It is x plus y is 6. Had he invested the entire amount in the bank which offered 8%, that is the entire 6 million here, he would have received 1,60,000 less as interest after 2 years. That means after 1 year he would be receiving 80,000 less. So 6 million means 60 lakhs. If invested at 8%, will give 4,80,000 interest. But you are receiving 80,000 interest less, then add 80,000 to it. That would be 5,60,000. So now the equation is 8% on x, that is 8x by 100, and plus y is invested in 12, 12y by 100 is equals to 5,60,000, and x plus y is equals to 60 lakhs. We need to solve this and find the value of x. or let us keep x plus y as 6. So that would be 0.56. 0.56 into 100 will make it, let's see, 560, like 560. So multiply this by 8 or 12. 12x plus 12y is 72, and 8x plus 12y is 56. 4x equals 616. X is equals to 4.